From the Parliament of Zimbabwe, where we have handed a petition on behalf of the Women Reform Network, a grouping of 25 women's rights organizations and women-led CBOs. Our main concern regards the failure by the government to fully implement Section 1756 and 80 of the Constitution that calls for gender balance in all leadership positions. Last week we saw the Minister of Local Government, Honorable July Moyo, indicating that they are going to implement the 30% women's local government quota outside of the 1,958 wards, which we feel is not justified concerning the economic challenges that Zimbabwe has. If the government is genuine about fully implementing the Constitution, why don't they revert to Section 76, 56 and 80 of the Constitution and make sure that women are equally represented from the community level up to the cabinet and presidential level? We are tired of tokenism where women are just given seats that do not exist. The 30% seats are not going to be representing any ward or constituency. These are just extra seats where women are expected to just go to council and do what? Nothing. So if they are really genuine, they need to go back to the drawing table and make sure that they genuinely implement gender equality provisions as stipulated in the Constitution. Thank you.
Okay, they are recording. I think there's a question right here. We understand what you're doing is a great initiative. There are reports though that you as women organizations, we have neglected the plight of other women like Mary Chiwenga, the former VP's wife. What are you doing about that? You have done nothing. We haven't heard anything from women organizations. What are you doing?
As women's organizations, we have done the best to advocate for women's rights, even those who are arrested, those who are incarcerated. We have organizations that are working with female prisoners, and these organizations, they also fall under the ambit of the Women's Coalition of Zimbabwe. At times, it's the laws that are there or the restrictions that are there that prohibits having a face-to-face interaction with Mary. But in the end, when we are advocating for women's rights, that women should not be incarcerated beyond the law or being personalized, we always talk about it. We talk about it as collective. Even if you look at our documents that we speak of women's rights, we speak about all women. We don't have to cherry pick to say this woman, we should work with her. But what we do is to put everything, contextualize. What are we saying about women who are in prison? How are the prisons, how the treatment and everything? I think we do the same for any woman who is in prison. Because the minute we start cherry picking, we'll be having favors. What we advocate for are laws that deal with individuals that have committed crimes. So we are just waiting for the law. We also have women lawyers within the women's movement. They are the ones that work closely with such cases. And we cannot divulge what sort of action is being taken or what sort of issues that we have put in place. So I think when we deal with women, we deal with all women, regardless of background, because we don't have to cherry pick.